What's up, everybody? We're back with another video. It's March 1st. We're starting to get the planter ready for corn. It's been a really wet year this year, so I doubt we'll be in the field anytime soon, but this time last year we were ready to go. So we actually started planting corn the end of March, but this year it's looking more towards mid-April, early April, somewhere in there. But let's get these seed plates changed and the hoppers mounted. I haven't really put out a video recently because all my footage was corrupt. I think it was something with the SIM card or SD card, but I think it got it all straightened out now. I just didn't think the footage was quality enough for you guys. So I'm starting fresh. After I get this done, we gotta go set the tractor up to start subsoiling for a neighbor. Y'all see that in a little while, but for right now, I'm about to show how to take the plates out and change the planter over from soybeans to corn. The first thing I'm gonna do before I even mess with the hoppers is I'm gonna spin this tire right here. This is our drive tire, and you'll see it spins that chain right there. I'm gonna go ahead and grease every chain, all 8 chains, the drive chains and the gearbox chains, and then I'll start going through the hoppers. My help has finally arrived. We're gonna go ahead and show y'all how to change the seed plates out. So I'm gonna hand y'all off to her and I'm gonna show y'all how that's done. So to change our seed plates, there's 3 tabs. Break all 3 tabs loose, and then your cover comes off. There's your soybean plate. Pull your snap ring. Take your old plate out, set it to the side. And then you put your new plate in. And that's all there is to changing the seed plates. Now we're going to change the baffles and the singulator settings. Here's your difference between your soybean plates. That's your soybean plate and that's your corn seed plate. The only really big difference is the hole spacing and the size of the holes. Your corn seeds are obviously bigger and your soybean seeds are smaller, but you're going to be planting at a higher rate when you're planting soybeans, so that's why there's a lot more holes. But I just figured I'd show you all that. So for our singulator and baffle, it shows us for this setting right here, we're going to put our baffle on 2 and our singulator on 3. So for soybeans and corn, the baffle doesn't change, so we're not going to have to mess with our baffle. But on our singulator, it's this little dial up here. We're going to go ahead and put him to 3. Now he's on 3. I can put the cover back on, and this hopper is ready to go onto the planter. Now we're going to put our hopper on our planter. I'm going to take this hose and run it through the 2 channels. Now you're going to install your hose, your vacuum hose. Once the hopper is set down, you come back here and latch it. And that's all there is to putting the hoppers on the planter. Alright, well, we got these hoppers on the planter. All I've got left to do is put the gearbox to the population I'm going to plant corn at. We got to wait because it's not been determined yet what population. But this planter's done. We're going to go in here and look at this 8300. We got the front wheel taken off of it. So this is where we're at on the 8300. The kingpin grease bit and it failed internally. It was clogged and it won't allow grease to get up to the top, so it wore a hole through the top of the axle. This axle's obsolete through Deere, so we just got this one in from a scrap yard out in Kansas. As you can see, there ain't no hole there, but we've got to take and unbolt this axle and bolt that one up and then slide our hub back in, and this tractor will be out of the shop. Now we're going to go get the 8420 set up for subsoiling. It's another day. We're about to take some stuff to the auction. This header's going, 2 bottom plows, and that little ditch bank cutter over there. Got it all loaded, now we're about to go to the auction yard. Well, we hauled everything off. I'll just unhook the ditch bank cutter tractor. I'm about to blow it off. But as soon as I left from the field earlier, I heard it snap. And what ended up happening was this linkage that goes between here to here broke. So we got it in the shop, took it apart, and it's at the welding shop right now getting refabricated. But I just thought that'd be interesting to tell y'all. Well, I'm all suited up, about to blow this tractor off. I'll see you after. I just finished blowing the tractor off. Now I'm gonna go and put the other dual on it. It's a dual over there. I'll just take my little tractor, pick the dual up, put it over here, jack the tractor up, and I'll call a friend to help me put it on. But then I can hook it up. Today we're gonna be doing some subsoiling for a neighbor. So we got dual this tractor up. I'm gonna go ahead and put this dual on and head over there and hook up to the subsoiler. Well, we finally made it out to the field. We had to put a whole new set of shanks and points on this DMI, but it's the whole field right here. It's about 150 acres. We're running 5.8 miles an hour, running RTK. It's gonna take a while, but the old girl's got it. I ain't worried about it. We're just aerating the soil. The soil hasn't ever been aerated out here for at least 30 years. So we're gonna let some air in there and try to break up the bottom over there where the hay's a little bit more overgrown, and that way the water can drain a little bit. But yeah, we finally made it out here. I'm gonna try to get the drone up in a little bit. We made it out here to the field. Let's get to ripping. I still got a long way to go. Last night I got right about to the heading right behind my truck. I still got to go all the way across this field and down there. I'm gonna go ahead and check the oil. Plenty of oil. Let's see if she'll crank up. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. That's it for this field, y'all. I believe that's all I'm a subsoil. Drop it off and that'll be it for the subsoiling. We did just recently purchase this Meridian seed tender to help with loading peanuts. Years before we would just load them by bags, so hopefully this will speed up the whole peanut process. It's a slick little unit. I think it's going to help us out greatly. But it's got a Vanguard motor, self-contained hydraulic system, and it's dual hopper. So we're going to start doing a joke of the day. Feel free to submit jokes in the comments. Did you hear about the magic tractor?
No.
It turned into a field. Today we're going to swap the cotton plates out of these John Deere hoppers for our 1720 planter. It planted cotton last. It doesn't have to plant cotton anymore unless we get in a situation where the new case 12 row goes down. This is the new to us case 12 row 38-inch planter. We just got it last year, I wasn't really recording last year like I was wanting to, but we put the Yetto row cleaners. It came with dual gauge wheels. It's set up to plant the cotton, and eventually we'd like to plant peanuts with it, but right now we're okay with our 1720. Because the 1720, it just does a good job as it is, and it doesn't change up my row spacing since I'm digging 4 rows with peanuts. But if I went to a 6-row digger, then it'd be optimal to plant with the 12-row. But right now we're running 4 rows. It's what we like. Now on the 7760, I got it cleaned up, washed. I'm gonna do some touch-up paint work on it, but I can't move it because when I moved it over here, it threw a VGT actuator code, and the VGT linkage had froze up on the turbo. So I gotta wait for the linkage to come in, which is supposed to be here tomorrow. So that I'll be able to get that out the way tomorrow. But let's get these plates changed. To change your plates on the deer hoppers, it's pretty similar to the case. You pull this rubber latch out the way, swing your cover over, and then twist your twist lock, and then the plate pops right out. One thing I forgot to mention before you put the peanut plate in is we got to change this brush. It's a cotton brush. The only difference is the length. So that's our peanuts and that's our cotton brush. But we'll just put that back in. And now we can put our peanut plate in. Take your new plate, line it up, and then twist it back. Like so, and then you can close your cover back. But you're gonna do that to all 8 of them. And then in the next video, y'all will see me put these hoppers back on the planter. But that's gonna be it for this video, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for all the support. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.